Hi, dear students, dear friends, welcome to Gallant IAS. What is Buddhism? There are lots of questions related to Buddhism. All your questions can be answered from our this session. Watch the session till the end. In the description box, I have given a PDF of previous year's questions from Buddhism. All the questions are there, and all the questions shall be answered if you attend this session till the end. In fact, Buddhism is very, very important for you in your civil service exam preparation. Not only in civil service exam preparation, in other UPSC exams also, lots of questions regularly asked from Buddhism. So, please watch this session till the end, and here we will apply the easiest and quickest way of learning Buddhism. Okay, let us start now. We know that Buddhism, Jainism, kind of the religions, they were liberal religious movements in the 6th century BC. Now here, Buddhism was founded by Gautam Buddha, and his early name was Siddhartha. His early name was Siddhartha. He was born in Lumbini. Near Nepal. He was born in Lumbini, and he belongs to a Kshatriya clan which is called the Sakya clan. He belonged to Sakya clan, which was a Kshatriya clan. He was born in 563 BC. That means in the 6th century BC, Gautam Buddha was born in Nepal, that is in Lumbini. He belonged to a Kshatriya clan, that is Sakya clan. Now his father was Sudhodana. His father was Sudhodana. He was a ruler of Kabilavastu. Okay, he was a ruler of this Kabilavastu, and his mother was Maya. Gautam Buddha or Siddhartha's mother was Maya. He lost his mother in his early days, and he was brought up by Prajapati Gautami. I mean, his like a stepmother was Prajapati Gautami. Gautam Buddha's wife was Yashodhara. Son was Rahula. So Gautam Buddha was born in a royal family. He enjoyed all the luxuries and all those privileges of life. He was a married person. He had a wife. He had a son. He belonged to Kshatriya clan. But right from the childhood itself, he had the values of ethics, compassion, love for fellow beings, and a meditative bent. You see, he was not happy with all these luxuries, extravagances, all the privileges he enjoyed in his life. Okay, so one day he went out of his palace. Then there was a sight which altogether changed Gautam Buddha and his thoughts. Okay, there is a sight of an old man. A sight of an old man, sight of a sick man, then dead body, and ascetic, a sannyasi kind of ascetic. Okay, when he went out one day, he see an old man, sick, dead body, and ascetic. So he was confused. What is the meaning of life? Even though you enjoy all the luxuries in your life, one day you will become old. One day you will become sick. One day, obviously, death is, nobody can change these cycles in the life. Then there are people who go for this ascetic life. So what is the meaning of life? He is totally confused with this, and he understood that the current luxuries, privileges will not help him to enjoy the eternal peace, eternal happiness of life. So what happened is, at the age of 29, yes, he left his wife, his child, his royal palace, his luxuries, everything. At the age of 29, in search of eternal happiness, eternal peace, yes, he left everything, he went in search of that. That event is known as Great Renunciation or Mahabhishkramana. Okay, that event was known as Mahabhishkramana. He left everything in search of eternal peace and happiness. Okay, that was at the age of 29. Then all the 6 years he was kept on wandering, doing that meditation, penance, etc. Finally, at the age of 35, finally at the age of, even he practiced extreme austere practices also. For example, penance and that what is called fasting, etc. But he understood such things are not bringing you happiness and peace. So finally, at the age of 35, in Bodh Gaya, under a people tree, he achieved nirvana, that eternal happiness, or conquering this world of misery, sorrows, and happiness. You see, is a particular state of bliss. You see, that is extinction of the flame of desire. So you see, at the age of 35, in Bodh Gaya, under people tree, he achieved nirvana or enlightenment. Then that day onwards, Buddha is enlightened Buddha. Okay, Buddha who conquered these worldly misery, sorrows, and happiness, luxuries, etc. So he achieved that nirvana, that is at the age of 35. Then let us say that he delivered his first sermon. He delivered his first sermon, that is in Sarnath, UP. Okay, in Sarnath, UP. In the Deer Park, he delivered his first sermon, that is known as Dharma Chakra Pravartana. Okay, that is called, Dharma Chakra Pravartana. That is delivering his first sermon, that is in Sarnath Deer Park in UP. Okay, Dharma Chakra Pravartana. Then almost for 45 years he kept on teaching his ideas, his doctrines, Buddhism, the ideas of Buddhism or Buddha. He kept on teaching, visited different kingdoms. Okay, that all these kingdoms in the eastern India, or almost all those kingdoms, never gone to that northwestern regions, Gandhara regions, etc. But here you can see that most of these Mahajanpadas, here this side, eastern side, he visited many kingdoms, and he had many followers in this, like many of the Mahajanpadas. He had association with many Mahajanpadas. Anyway, for 45 years he kept on teaching his ideas, doctrines, etc. And at the age, you see, this is in 483 BC. Yes, Gautam Buddha died. That is in Kushinara or Kushinagar. Okay, Kushinara or Kushinagar in UP. Okay, Kushinara or Kushinagar in UP. He died, and his death is that is celebrated as Mahaparinirvana. His death is, yes, his death is that is that term used for signaling his death is, that is Mahaparinirvana. That is Mahaparinirvana. Now here what is important is, Buddha's teachings are very important. Four noble truths. He taught four noble truths, and his four noble truths are: world is full of sorrows. The reason for the sorrow is desire. To end your sorrow, you must stop desiring, and for which you must follow Ashtangiga Marga. You must follow Ashtangiga Marga. Okay, world is full of sorrows. World is full of sorrows. Reason for the sorrow is desire. To stop your sorrows or end your sorrows, you must stop desiring. To stop desiring, you must follow Ashtangiga Marga. Ashtangiga Marga, or this is called eightfold path. Ashtangiga Marga, eightfold path. Yeah, you can use this particular key term for representing eightfold path. Okay, that is right view, V for view, right view, right intention, right speech, then right action, right livelihood, then right effort, then right mindfulness, then right concentration. Okay, right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. Okay, so these are known as the eightfold path or Ashtangiga Marga. This is required for achieving salvation. Also, he given code of conduct for, this is code of conduct. Okay, code of conduct or code of conduct, it is given for Sangha. Sangha means Buddhist monastic order. The monks and nuns in the Sangha, they must follow this code of conduct. Code of conduct, DTP, means don't take property of others. Don't take property of others. Then don't commit violence. Don't commit violence. This is DUI. Okay, don't take property of others. Don't commit violence. Don't use intoxicants. Don't lie. don't indulge in corrupt practices. These are known as the 5 codes of conduct he given for Buddhist monks and nuns. They must follow these in the Buddhist monastic order called Sangha. Don't take property of others, don't commit violence, don't use intoxicants, don't lie, and don't indulge in corrupt practices. Then there are different philosophies related to this Buddhism. Yogacara philosophy, Madhyamika philosophy, Sautrantika school of philosophy, Samadhiya school of philosophy. These are different philosophies, schools of philosophies related to this Buddhism. Okay, schools of philosophies related to Buddhism. And further you can see there are 4 councils. 4 councils in Buddhism. This is again important for you. 4 councils. First council, it was immediately after his death, 483 BC. Second is 383 BC. Then third is 250 BC. Then fourth is 72 AD. These are the 4 councils, 4 Buddhist councils held in India. 483 BC, it was held in Rajgriha, or it is in Rajgir. Second was in Vaishali. Third was in Padaliputra. Okay, and fourth was in this Kundalwana, Kashmir. Okay, 4 councils are there. First was in Rajgriha, second was in Vaishali, third was in Padaliputra, fourth was in Kashmir. And the first council, here the sponsor was Ajatashatru. Ajatashatru was the Magadhan ruler Ajatashatru was the sponsor or the patron of the first Buddhist council. Second Buddhist council, it was Kala Ashoka, again a Magadhan ruler. Third Buddhist council, it was Ashoka the Great. Patron was Ashoka the Great, Mauryan ruler Ashoka the Great. Fourth Buddhist council, Kanishka. Fourth Buddhist council, Kanishka was the patron. Okay, that is important for you. You must study that. Ajatashatru, first Buddhist council patron. Kalashoka, second Buddhist council patron. Then this Ashoka was the third Buddhist council patron. And fourth Buddhist council patron was Kanishka. In the first Buddhist council, what happened is Sutta Pidaga, Vinaya Pidaga. Sutta Pidaga, Vinaya Pidaga codified. Sutta Pidaga means the teachings of Buddha, and Vinaya Pidaga is the rules and regulations for this monastery. Okay, Buddhist monastery. So Sutta Pidaga, Vinaya Pidaga, these combinations are codified in the first Buddhist council. In the second Buddhist council, what happened is, yes, this Sangha or Buddhist monastic order that got divided. Okay, that got divided, Mahasangika or this Traviravada, that way. This due to some conflicts, verbal conflicts, some rules and regulations to be followed, over which for the first time Buddhist Sangha, the monastic order, got divided like a Staviravada, Mahasangika, etc. Then the third Buddhist council, which was at Vaishali by Ashoka, in which Buddhist literature classified into 3 baskets. Okay, Sutta Pidaga, Vinaya Pidaga, Abhidhamma Pidaga. The philosophical part is called Abhidhamma Pidaga. So Sutta Pidaga, Vinaya Pidaga, Abhidhamma Pidaga, that 3 division of the Buddhist literature that is done in this third Buddhist council. In the fourth Buddhist council, Buddhism got divided into Hinayana and Mahayana Buddhism. Hinayana and Mahayana Buddhism. That was in the fourth Buddhist council. So again I am telling you, Hinayana means this is the Orthodox Buddhism. Orthodox version of Buddhism. They truly believe in these original teachings of Buddha, and they strictly follow the teachings of Buddha, and they believe in this individual salvation. Individual salvation. Yes, they never worship idols. They never worship idols. They never worship these bodhisattvas, etc. But when it comes to Mahayana Buddhism, okay, when it comes to Mahayana Buddhism, take care that, it believes in bodhisattvas. It believes in bodhisattvas. They worship the idols of Buddha and bodhisattvas. They believe in this universal salvation. Universal salvation, they believe in bodhisattvas. Now, who is bodhisattva? Bodhisattva is a human being who is eligible for Buddhahood. who is eligible for Buddhahood. He cleared prelims, mains, interview, eligible for Buddhahood. But the problem is, because of his feeling of that compassion, or because of his feeling of love, yes, he remains back on the earth in order to help other human beings to achieve salvation. So Bodhisattva is a human being. He is eligible for Buddhahood, but purposefully delays his salvation in order to help other human beings to achieve salvation. It is all because of his compassion. Okay, that is Bodhisattva. So there are different Bodhisattvas that is also asked by UPSC in the previous exams. Different Bodhisattvas are there. For example, Manjusri. Manjusri Bodhisattva means it is Bodhisattva of wisdom. Bodhisattva of wisdom. Maitreya. Maitreya Bodhisattva is there. It is regarded as future Buddha. This Bodhisattva is regarded as the future Buddha. Then there is Vajrapani. Vajrapani is Bodhisattva of power. Padampani, it is lotus bearer. Okay, so different Bodhisattvas are there. Different Bodhisattvas are there, and their symbolism is important for you. And finally, Buddhism gradually, one by one, you can see Buddhism declined due to multiple reasons. Due to Brahminical rulers and their reactions, due to lack of this royal patronage or losing royal patronage in the later stages, and due to these corrupt practices, due to the entry of these money and women into sanghas, due to these attacks by the foreigners, okay, foreign attacks, and due to the division of Buddhism, due to adoption of that Sanskrit. So due to multiple reasons, what happened is gradually Buddhism diminished, or its popularity declined in India. So these are all features you have to go for when you study Buddhism for your civil service examination. Now you can solve that questions which I given in the description box. That PDF, all the questions are answered from what we learned in this session. If you find this session useful, please do subscribe our channel, share with your fellow aspirants, and all your suggestions and feedback you can please comment in the comment box. All the best. Thank you.